Coming up on Cabarrus This Week, we show you how a local business provides quick access to vital medical supplies, and come along for the fun as we take you inside National Night Out 2021. Also, Gov 101 shows you how to kickstart your health and wellness journey and how to have fun in the process. That's all right now on Cabarrus This Week. Welcome to Cabarrus This Week. I'm Scott Grossman, and we're at the Zipline Drone Fulfillment Center in Kannapolis. Zipline has been pushing the boundaries of drone deliveries for years. Since its first commercial flight in 2016, the Bay Area startup has covered more than 1.8 million miles and made over 100,000 deliveries of life-saving products to medical facilities, mostly in Africa. After partnering with Novant Health, Zipline was granted approval to deliver medical supplies and protective equipment for round trips between 30 to 40 miles from its base of operations in Kannapolis. Each drone can carry about 4 pounds of cargo and fly at about 80 miles per hour in just about any weather condition. Here's more.
So Zipline's mission is to provide every human on Earth with instant access to vital medical supplies.
Controller, Zipline 5907 is ready for motor spin and launch.
Spinning motor! Launching Zipline 589er in 3, 2, 1.
It's about a 14-mile one-way, I think, delivery to Huntersville Medical Center, and it takes about 20 minutes. So that's someone just there on the ground.
How many deliveries to different places can you make? How much fits on one of those deals, or is it always a one shot?
It is
delivery?
a one load per
Okay.
aircraft delivery system. That's what allows us to get a lot of the range. So when you think of like your traditional quadcopter and other sort of drone companies that we've seen more of, their range is usually less than 3 miles or so. Doing this one-to-one payload in the aircraft that we've designed actually allows us to go like a full 50 miles one way.
What's the success rate as far as launching and recovering?
The way we would measure, I would say, something not being successful is what we call a paraland. So in the event that anything is wrong with the aircraft, or if there's an emergency, we can actually send this command to the aircraft, and it's what's called a paraland. So there's actually a parachute that would come out of the side of the aircraft itself to allow it to gently come down. In the US, we actually have designated paraland areas. So in the event that we give that actual command, it's going to go to a certain like green space. Last year, we did a little over 64,000 deliveries and saw, I think it was 9 or 10 paralands. A lot of the questions we get from a community perspective is, how intrusive is this going to be? You know, is it going to be loud? It doesn't hover. There's no landing needed for delivery. As you saw, it drops the delivery, the parachute and the box drop out of the belly of the aircraft. So you're seeing minimal community impact there compared to like what we're used to experiencing from drones.
When it drops the delivery, how do you know the right person gets it and that they're there and they know it's coming?
The package that's being loaded into the aircraft has like a QR code on it, and it is what is telling the aircraft where it's going, no one else. So the package is directing. So when you have a package that's for a certain patient in the scenario, then the Zip knows, okay, I'm only going where this package needs to go. And then finally, from an FAA perspective, this is I'll say this final mitigation is for an FAA safety concern as well as this chain of custody concern, is that we require that the patient be home at the time of delivery.
How do you determine where you can deliver? I'm thinking about my house, and I'm thinking about trees and power lines and...
Great question. So we have an entire team called our Site Bring Up team, full of GIS or Geography Information Systems engineers. I would say it's about a 6 to 8 meter radius, depending on the height that we're dropping, right? So if you have really, really tall trees around your property, I'm going to ask for a larger radius because I got to drop a little bit higher, and vice versa. So there is an analysis to be done for that. We are in the process of building software to do that less manually and more automatically. But we also are working on new generations of aircraft that will dial in that accuracy as well.
I think we're very fortunate to have such an innovative industry coming to Cabarrus County, the first in the nation. And so we are proud to have you here. And if we can be of assistance in any way, please don't hesitate to let us know. And
Yeah.
I think this will just be one more of those reasons that people will talk about Cabarrus County.
Commercial operations are expected to begin soon. To learn more, visit the website shown below. Zipline wasn't the only one showcasing their drones. Drone demonstrations were also part of the fun at Cabarrus County's second annual National Night Out that took place earlier this week. We caught up with Sheriff Van Shaw for an inside look at the event that brings the community face to face with first responders.
It's a national celebration all across the country that gives an opportunity for law enforcement and other first responders to come out and meet with the community. And so it's just a good opportunity to form relationships with the community under some very happy circumstances as opposed to when we're on a call. We came up with the concept of a drive-through event. And so folks are going to be able to drive through the arena, get to see some of the displays, talk with officers. We've got school supplies we're going to be giving out. This job takes everybody. Law enforcement is just not about the deputies going out and doing their job. It's about the community working together to have a safe community. So when we can take a few minutes and build those bonds, get to know folks where they feel more comfortable reaching out to us, and then we see a familiar face when we're in a neighborhood or responding to a call, it does so much to build that bond. You deal with a lot in being any first responder. You see a lot of things that are just, they weigh on you. So when you come out and you get to interact with kids that are excited to see you, or they're excited to see the K9s or the big fire trucks or the police vehicles, you know, it just restores that reason in you as to why you're in this public service job, is that you want to help the community. Absolutely love it. 35 years strong, and I love it every day.
Appreciate y'all coming out. Please take your time, have fun.
If you missed all the fun, make sure to follow the Cabarrus County Sheriff's Office on Facebook at Cabarrus Sheriff, or download their app. It's available where you get all of your apps. Finally this week, Gov 101 Active Cabarrus showed residents how to eat smart, get active, and prioritize their mental health. Through this free workshop, attendees participated in a variety of fun fitness activities, a live cooking instruction, and interactive presentations. Check it out.
Cabarrus County's Gov 101 program is a series of workshops designed to inform residents on various topics and is available to all Cabarrus County residents ages 18 and older. Past workshop topics include the county's budget, recycling, public safety, building and communications, and more. This past session focused on an active Cabarrus, where participants were able to learn about fitness and educational programs offered through the county's Active Living and Parks Department, explore community-wide initiatives like Walk Cabarrus, move through interactive presentations and activity stations, eat smart with live cooking instruction by NC Cooperative Extension's Pam Uten, host of Pam's Kitchen, and to learn about the county's mental health initiative. Stay tuned for more information on the next Gov 101 topic. To learn more, call 704-920-2266 or email outreach@cabarruscounty.us.
The County Government 101 Experience is a series open to any Cabarrus County resident age 18 and older. If you want more information, follow us on all of our social media channels. North Carolina has seen a rapid increase in COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations. For the past year, we have all been diligent about practicing the 3 W's. But as we transition to this new phase of the pandemic, the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services is urging everyone to vax up or mask up. We must continue to protect one another. If you have questions about the vaccine, call the Cabarrus Health Alliance Health Information Line at 704-920-1213. Well, that's all we have for you this week. As always, you can find more stories and updates by following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Cabarrus County, or subscribing to our weekly newsletter. Just visit cabarruscounty.us and type newsletter in the search bar. Don't forget that you can watch all of our other programming on demand at youtube.com/Cabarrus County. Be sure to like and subscribe to get all of our updates. Thanks for watching. We hope you have a great week.